Alright, in this video, we continue to talk about the exponential function and logarithmic function. Alright, so exponential function and log function, they are the inverse function. Inverse function means x and y switch, okay? Now, based on the characteristic, so now we're going to show time to rewrite the exponential to log style. So all about the base. Now do not overthink. The base is 3, you are correct. So the power, it's my x, and the other side 9, it's my y. What do we say? All about the base. So log and exponential, they are helping each other. Because you know that my base is 3, so the 3 come to the little location, indicate the log base of 3. Then what do we say? X and y switch. So therefore, your 9 is going to come to the left side, and the 2 is come to the right side. And that's it. Do not overthink. What you see is what you got. Moving on, number 4, I'm going to rewrite. So all about the base. So the base is 10, so I know that log function and exponential function, they are the inverse. So base 10 is right here. Then what do we say? The x and y going to switch. So I got log base 10 of 0.01, that is equal to -3. Done. Now most of the time, because we know the log base 10 so often, kind of like we as a human being, we got 10 fingers, right? So sometimes we can just omit the 10. So log of 0.01, the answer is equal to 3. X and y simply switch, and that's it. Moving on, all about the base. Number 5 in class, I mentioned about this is a special one. Whenever you see the base is e, we had to bring out the fancy one, natural log, ln. So that tells me ln indicate the base is special e. Again, x and y are switching because the exponential function and log function, they are the inverse function. So when I switch that left to right, switch. So this is what we mentioned about rewrite. You do not need a calculator. Moving on, all about the base. What is my base? 1/2. So all about the base, log base of 1/2, and my x and y switch. So the a and the -3 is going to switch. And that's it. Good. Now, the next one, the same thing. What if I given you is the log function, but you're going to switch back to my e? Now, most of the time we mention about the natural log. When you see the ln, you do know that the ln is my what? Natural log. So my base, it is e. So I can write this as what? Base is e. And then this two number, what do we say? X and y, it's going to do what? Switch. So now I have an e to the 1.a power, that is equal to 6. Okay. Now you may say that, Maison, I don't think it will equal to 6. Approximation. So now seeing is believing. So far so good? All right. All about the base. So what do you see in my base? The base is 3. So we know that x and y switch. So 3 to the power 4 is equal to 81. This doesn't make sense. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. The answer is 81. So you got it. All about the base. You may say that, how? My base. You do not see any number here that tells me my base is 10 and x and y switch. So 2 and 100 switch. This doesn't make sense too. 10 to the power 2, it is equal to 100. All right, all about the base. What is my base? Base is 16, so I know that 16 raised to a power. So x and y, it's going to switch. So 16 to the 1/2 power is equal to 4. That's it. If you say that, how do you know? Well, think about that. We can rewrite number. Whenever you see the 1/2 as a power, you can rewrite that as a square root. So I can rewrite this as square root of 16, and guess what? Square root of 16 exactly equal to 4. So therefore, it's just a game. I'm going to rewrite that to make it happier, okay? Now, next one is showtime. We are going to evaluate to get a final answer as a number. So every time when you see evaluate, that means I need a final answer. The final answer is a number. And yes, indeed, no calculator. So remember what I said in classroom? So x and y switch, because by the definition of the inverse function. So that tell me log base 3 of 9. That equal to what number? I don't know yet, so I'm going to tell you it will equal to a value y. Now, once you have this great idea, you kind of know that Ms. O said that all about the base. The base is 3, so 3. Because from log to exponential, we're going to use the inverse function x and y switch. So this will be my x and this will be my y. So what do we say? They are going to switch. So now I have this two guys switch. Now, you just tell me all about the base. My base is 3, so leave me alone. Now I need to think about all about the base. 9, I can rewrite this as 3 base to the power 2. Hey, what do we call about that? Base the same, cancel out the 1-to-1 property. So that tells me y equal to 2. This tells me this crazy number, log base 3 of 9, technically it's equal to 2. Kind of like, I just want 2 donuts, but would you like to tell the bakery lady, say that, please give me log base 3 of 9 donuts. Maybe she will be extremely happy. Oh, you want 9 donuts? No. I just need 2. Okay, so show off. Now, all about the base. So log base 5 of 1 over 125. So all about the base we mentioned about. If you say that, how do I start this question? So evaluate tells me I will give you a final answer y. But because the log, I will need to use the exponential to do that. All about the base. The base is 5. Exponential and log function are the inverse function. So switch. 5 to the power y is equal to 1 over 125. Check, switch. Now, you do know that Ms. do not like a fraction. So I can rewrite this guy as 125 to negative 1 power. All about the base. Because my base is 5, so I'm going to rewrite this guy to a base 5. So 5 to what power is equal to 125? That will be a power 3. Now, don't forget, you have a negative 1 original. So when you drop down and do the housekeeping, you know that. Ms. O said that. All about the base. Base the same, cancel out. So y is equal to negative 3. Ooh la la. So evaluate just tells you this ugly law expression, finally, this guy is just equal to negative 3. Good. Moving on. All about the base. So the base is 2. And I know that if I set it up equal to y, I know that base 2 to the y power is equal to 4th root of a. Now, do not overthink. The base is 2, so I need to make sure the a become a base of 2. So what do we say? I can rewrite. How do I rewrite? So think about a. Can I write a equal to 2 to the power 3? Yes. So therefore, this will be 2 to the power y is equal to 4th root of 2 to the power 3. Now, this is correct. Therefore, we can say that, so showed off. I remember last week we talked about square root 2. I can write it as 2 to 1 over 2 as a fraction. And cube root of 2, I can write it as 2 to the 1 over 3 as a fraction. How about the 4th root of 2? Of course, you can write it as 2 to the 1 over 4. So therefore, we take care of the radical. Whenever I see the radical, I can write it as a fraction, 1 over 4. Now, do not forget, you already have the power 3, so the 3 just times 1 over 4. So that becomes 3 over 4. Just remember, The outside number is my denominator, okay? So that tells me I will equal to 2y, and what do we say? Base the same, cancel out. So that tells me y just equal to 3 over 4, aka when we talk about this ugly number, it just equal to 3 over 4. Good? All right, moving on. 14, all about a base. Same thing. If you say that, what is that equal to? Pretend it's equal to y, and we know that this entire thing is my x. This entire thing is my x, and this is my y, okay? So all about a base, that tells me log, I need to convert that to exponential because they are the inverse function. So the base for x and y switch. Now, 4 to the power y is equal to 16 to the power 1.2, okay? Now, all about a base. 4 is my base, so leave me alone. Then what can you do as the 16 with you do it right? So 4 to the power 2 is 16. Do not forget, you original have a 1.2 as the power. Then what do we say? Base the same, cancel out. So 4 and 4 cancel out. So y is equal to 2 times 1.2, which will be y equal to 2.4. Believe in yourself. That is it. All right. Number 15 in classroom, I said that the answer, it is no solution. Why is no solution? Well, think about my log function. When we talk about the picture, the log function, okay? The log function, okay? So this is my log function. It's my log function. Well, okay. Do you ever see my domain? It's negative? No. So this tells us I will never take any negative number here. So x cannot be negative. No. So therefore, believe in yourself. Log, you cannot give me an answer when you enter a negative number. Good. So no solution. You are correct. All right. Base the same, cancel out. Now, natural log, the base is e. And this guy, my base as the exponential, also has a power e. So what do we say? Base the same, cancel out. So this will be this 2 guy cancel out. So what do I left? I get 4.5 left. So base the same, cancel out. Moving on. All about a base. So what do you notice? My base is 1 over 4. Pretend that is equal to ugly number, okay? Log base 1 over 4 of 256 equal to y. So all about a base. 1 over 4, switch x and y. So 1 over 4 to the power y should equal to 256. Now, in classroom, I mentioned about Ms. Zong do not like a fraction. So can you rewrite 1 over 4, you know? I can write it as a negative 1. And then do not forget, I have a y. So negative 1 times y. So that tells us with the housekeeping, negative 1 times y will be negative y. That is equal to 256. And all about the base. What is my base? 4 is my base. So that gives us an inspiration. I'm going to rewrite 256 to base 4 to what power? Okay, power to the 4. So therefore, you know that all about the base. Base the same, cancel out. So negative y is equal to 4, aka y is equal to negative 4, okay? Now you may say that, Ms. Ong, what's the purpose? For fun? Kind of like if I tell you, well, the outside temperature, it is negative 4 degrees. That's clear, right? But what if I just go banana? The outside temperature, it is log base 1 over 4 of 256 degrees. Oh, you figured that out. Just negative 4. Last one. All about the base. Activate your eagle eye. When you see log, but you do not see any small number here, the base is 10. So pretend you know that x and y switch. So base 10 to y power should equal to 0.01. Okay, now we know that Ms. Zong always said that I don't like that somehow. So I can write it as 1 over 1,000. okay? And you say that, Ms. Hope said that I don't like fraction. So that can rewrite as 1,000 to negative 1. So what is that tells me? 10 to the power y is equal to 1,000 to the negative 1. All about the base. The base is 10, so I need to rewrite this guy. So 1,000 is equal to 10 to the power 3. But don't forget, times negative 1, so that will be a negative 3. And what do we say? Base the same, cancel out. So y is equal to negative 3. Ooh la la, love it, love it, love it. Okay, and that's it. So have fun. No calculator. We got this. All we want to emphasize it is the exponential function and log function, they support each other. So because the inverse function behavior, so x and y simply switch. All right, that's all. Thank you.